Yo, what's going on, everyone? In today's video, I'll talk to you about the real reason why I decided to leave the CZ program. So, I had already somewhat decided to leave the CZ program back around last year of 2021, but decided to stick a little bit around to see if anything good would come out to Wowsby. We got told that Italian battleships are coming to Wowsby in the year 2022, so decided to stick around since I was really excited for that. But the week before the early access of the Italian battleships, on February the 4th, 2022, I seen a fellow CC get kicked out for probably the dumbest reason. He was just giving his own opinion about a ship that he had purchased, being a Selbius one. I do just want to quickly say that almost every CC, being around 20 of us, gave their own opinion just exactly like Yuki did, and we never got told anything. We never got kicked out, so just quickly putting that out. So seeing him get kicked out like that was pretty dumb. I won't talk about it or show any of it here in this video, but if you do want to read about it in the descriptions, I will leave the link to the Reddit post if you do want to go ahead and check that out. Anyway, after reading that and seeing how Yuki was treated, I decided to leave the CC program for good. Knowing that I myself had some of the same things happen to me 2 years ago, so I would like to show you guys some of the dumbest messages I have received being in the CC program. Back in August, I released a video showing you guys the different type of events in the Chinese version of Wowsby. Well, someone wasn't really a fan of that because I got this message the next day. Just a heads up, we have received a bit of ticket regarding your video on NetEase. Probably not the best to compare games. Okay, so some kind of a small warning not to compare games, which I wasn't really trying to compare anything, just show the different type of events that they had in their version. You know, if that's how the community took it, well, I can't really do anything about that. My intention wasn't really to compare both versions, just show the different type of events. That was it. Then in December, I made an announcement basically just telling the community who was the main developer of the game. I said, "Hello everyone, just a fast announcement for today. I know 90% of you guys are mad with the new user interface. I'm not personally a fan of the font size, the blue on blue, or the amount of negative space that was not being used. Now, I do hope the NetEase team fixes the user interface. Yes, you read that right. I didn't say Wargaming. I'm also not defending Wargaming on this. Just thought I would tell you the truth on who's actually developing the game. The game is being developed 100% by NetEase and not Wargaming. So what does Wargaming do, you might ask? Well, they handle the marketing, media stuff on the game. Just like every other game out there, there's always one company developing the game, one taking care of the social media. In this case, Wargaming is the media, while NetEase is the developer. Well, once again, someone wasn't a fan of that because I received this the next day. Hey Raptor, can you please go through us before giving a statement like that? We shouldn't be claiming it's all their fault. It's not fair. Can you take that down or be more willing to say, I'm sure Wargaming has seen your feedback and has taken in action that we are still improving it. Thanks. Okay, another small warning telling me to remove my post or add to it, which I wasn't going to add anything to it because on doing so, I will be lying to my audience and the community. So I removed it, and I shouldn't have removed it, but I did. And then this one right here, I just found it like I was getting called a clown by a staff member for me speculating, guessing on when something was going to get released on the date we all knew new premium ships get released on, being on a Thursday. But it didn't because they started getting delayed for who knows what. We still don't know why they started getting delayed. But the message reads, hey man, just a heads up, when you release a video, please do not speculate the release without confirmation, as it looks a little bit silly when it doesn't. Well, okay. I mean, I'm speculating. I'm guessing it's coming on Thursday. And the last thing is when I told the CCs that the new user interface was actually going to be coming out, and it was confirmed by NetEase in one of their Q&As. Well, that same day, I got declined from showing that information, even though it was NetEase that posted that information and was public to anyone that knew where to find it. I was gonna make a small video giving you guys a heads up about the UI update, but got told not to do any type of video because someone wanted to show it instead, in which he did show it. Like, okay, you can still show it as a surprise. Don't see why I couldn't show it knowing I was already made public. It was already made public, I mean, by NetEase, not by Wargaming. But as the message reads, thank you. Please refrain from making any video on the new user interface just because we want it to be a surprise. Okay, whatever. So at the end, you can see why I had already decided to leave the CC program back last year in 2021, mostly because of stupid warnings I would be receiving for no real reason. Also getting told what I couldn't say, what I couldn't post without confirming it with them first. Knowing very well what I was uploading, what I was saying, what I was posting wasn't going against any type of rule inside the CC program. So don't see why I was getting all of this. For 3 months, in 3 separate months I would receive one for no reason. So at the end, after seeing what Yuki went through, I just decided to leave, knowing I went through the same thing for no real reason. But before I end this video, I would just like to say the following Wargaming staff members, being Bella, Francie, and Santi, never had any issue with them, never had bad relationship with them. Everything between me and them has been okay from the beginning until now. But either way, that'll be it. Just wanted to let you guys know the truth on why I decided to leave the CC program for good.